welcome to the opening fixture of this season's UEFA Europa League. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A chance! He's done very well to get to that.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Who's going to make this theirs? Cabella. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Played out to the right. Well played, he saw that coming. Cabella. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Tries a through ball. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Galatasaray have a free kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes long and forward. Coaxed out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Has a swing at it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Can he put it away? That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Passes it through. There's no flag. And that's been repelled. Cabella. With a delicate ball. Now the pass. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. There will be a throw-in. Looks to slip it through, crosses it, tries the volley! Could Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Olympiacos didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Played out to the wing. Charges in. And it's Cabela. Now it's Cabela. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's come loose. Passes it through. Hits one! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Olympiacos get it back again. Forward it goes. There is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Galatasaray may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Galatasaray can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And he's there to hoof it away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the flank. Cabela. And the ball's come out!
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Oh, good interception. Pumps it forwards. Out wide to the right. They are working very hard to get it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, technically, that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Spoon forward. Cuts it out. Chance! Pushes it out wide. Tries a through ball. Big chance! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well, Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball's out on the left now. Now the pass. He's gone for it! Knocks it away.
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Looks like a good ball through. Clears it out of harm's way. Cabella. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Shoots! Decent enough try. Gets up to head it! He's missed, but not by that far.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Well, that had to be more accurate. Pumps it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good idea, just poorly executed. Passes it through. It's a good-looking cross. No mistake!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Galatasaray break the deadlock.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Another piece of really good defending. Gets on the end of it. Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Now the pass. And that's a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looks to slip it through. Can he finish? They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. So that's it. It is all over. Galatasaray start as they wanted to start. All 3 points, the first 3 points, crucially. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here. Just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Aimed long and direct. Decent ball. Gets it back. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's in! Jim, your thoughts?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Shots on, there's no flag. And in it goes. Galatasaray are back in business. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Sané tries a through ball. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, look, the chance was an unexpected gift, which he should have taken. That wasn't a pretty sight.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spoon forward. Sané plays it out to the wing. He's dealt with that well. Pumps it upfield. Face to face with the keeper. It's there! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Pumps it forwards. Done very well to intervene. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's off on a marauding run. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Thrust towards the front line. Good idea, just poorly executed. Shot at goal! It's in! Galatasaray are back in business. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mertens. And it's Sané. They've managed to get it away. Oh, good interception. Goes long and forward. Boots it upfield. Tries to stroke it through. Now here's the through ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Away from immediate danger. It's come loose. Tries lifting it over. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Sané. Looks like a good ball through. A chance! And he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Plays it out to the wing. Sané knocks it towards the front. Now the pass. Sané. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Galatasaray had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Is it out of harm's way? And it's Sané. Galatasaray can try it again now. And the defence can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. Sané. Now the cross. There it is! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Galatasaray go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Mertens. That is going to be the final action of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. Mertens pushes it out wide. Mertens, it's a great ball. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it.
That would have sent a chill up the keeper's spine. It was really shifting.
to get it forward quickly. Tries a long pass towards the front. Tries the route one option. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Passes it through. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Mertens. Mertens. That's gone a long way up and away. Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the...
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Sané having a look. Get that clear.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Now it's Mertens. Forward it goes. Hit into the middle. What about it? Two to the good. They have breathing space. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
4 in the game. He is the man. Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Chip through. Cuts it out. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tries a through ball. Chance!
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Looks to slip it through. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Sané.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Well, that's not going to find its target. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now the pass. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. It's a long forward pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries a long pass towards the front. It's a loose ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Got things underway. Mertens passes it through. Well played, he saw that coming. Cuts it out. It's gone out for a throw-in. Goes wide. And that's been repelled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Muslera chooses to deal with it himself. spoon forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Aimed long and direct. It's the through ball, and the flag has stayed down. Clears it out of harm's way. Looks to slip it through. It's a long forward pass. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks to thread it through. He's gone for it! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! About as smooth as it gets! Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Thrust towards the front line. Looks to dink one in. Now here's the through ball. Oh, he's in! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
At 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Pumps it upfield. Demanding a quick ball here. Ball is over the line. It's come loose. Again for a throw-in. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tries a through ball. That's gone a long way up and away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Now the pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to dink it in. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Mertens. Looks to thread it through. And the defence can get it clear. Looks like a good ball through. Here it comes. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Galatasaray didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Got himself into trouble there, free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And he's onside, and he's whipped it in low. In for the pieces! Danger averted for now. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, when you concede a second so soon after conceding a first, it has a bigger impact on spirit, and they've looked a little demoralised since. They need picking up, and the right pep talk could inspire a way back, but we'll see on that.
Start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Out for a throw. Mertens. Tries a through ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Looks to slip it through. Who's going to make this theirs? Plays a clever pass. Mertens pumps it upfield. Mertens is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Now the pass. Oh, good ball. Gets it back. And it's Mertens.
That's good defence. Plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Done very well to intervene. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, he's come flying in. Passes it through. There's no flag. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. It's a loose ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Another piece of really good defending. Spoon forward. Aimed long and direct. Oh, good interception. Mertens. Played in with accuracy. Passes it through. Chance! And the finish! It's in! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Played out to the right. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it upfield.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
And he has been fouled there. Who's going to make this theirs? Galatasaray have reached the now or never stage. Looks to slip it through. Oh, decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Out wide to the right. Tries a long pass towards the front. Chance to shoot! Managed to get it away. Gets it back. Gets good distance on it. And that will be the final act. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Galatasaray have to question their whole attitude taken into this game for me. I think the performance was lacklustre from the first whistle, and I think the atmosphere suffered on it too, and I think for them, this was one to forget.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And that gets things running. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball is over the line. A chance! Looking to force his way through. And that would have been some goal.
Well, after such an exciting run, I really thought, Peter, he was going to round it off in style.
Tries the route one option, and he's whipped it in low. Knocks it away. Looks like a good ball through. Shoots! It's come out to him, and no mistake! And Galatasaray have the lead. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Galatasaray go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Chip through. Well played, he saw that coming. Had a shot! Needed a better pass there. He's had a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Pumps it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision...
It's in!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Sané. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tried to play it through.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Brings it forward, and the counter is on. Looks to slip it through. Can he find a finish now? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique. and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Dinks one in. Now here's the through ball. Has gone out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Played out to the wing. Has a hit! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it towards the front. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Into the middle. Good delivery, but no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, good interception. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball, and the cutback. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Battles to win it back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there was the first half.
It's been a could-have, should-have first half. Both sides could have been in front, and certainly each should have scored more goals. And while it's nerve-wracking for the supporters, I think the neutrals will be happy to lap up another 45 minutes.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And it's Sané. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets it upfield. Spoon forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. Goes for goal! Good effort first time.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Plays it out to the wing. Gets it back. That had to be more accurate. Now the pass. Gets it back. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Cuts it out. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And out to safety. passes it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Galatasaray go into the lead. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Lofted into the middle. Keeper sees it all the way. And here's the chance to counter. Looking to shoot! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now the pass. It's broken loose. Offside, I think. Yes, it is.
And he thought he'd beaten the offside trap too. It's a good call. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's a good-looking cross. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempt at goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's off on a marauding run. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
to say he was expecting a better ball than that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks to slip it through. Now the cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Looks like a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Ball's out on the left now. Straight run this, he's covered quite a distance. He can get that clear. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the referee brings it to a close. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Galatasaray against Olympiacos. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm going to go with Mauro Icardi. He was an absolute phenomenon at youth level, and highly sought after from a young age. Agile, intelligent, and a real hunger for goals, and he has all the makings of a footballing giant.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Tries to dink it in. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. A chance! Aimed long and direct. Brings it forward. Who's going to make this theirs? Clears it out of harm's way. Sané with the ball through. Shoots! It's come loose. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Tries the route one option. Plays it out to the wing. Cuts it out. Goes wide. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Surely! And the ball's come out! And the through ball is intercepted. Now the pass. Now it's Sané. Sané! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. And it's Cabella. Knocks it towards the front. Sané passes it through. Good strong hand by the keeper. And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
In for a header! Harmlessly behind. A poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted, looks to slip it through. Danger averted for now. Cabella tries a through ball, and he's cut it out. And it's Sané. Mertens looks like a good ball through. He's off on a marauding run. It's a long forward pass. Now it's Cabella. A good deal hanging on what they can achieve here. A point will do. Surely! Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goal! Galatasaray!
Galatasaray produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Galatasaray take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Spoon forward. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good interception. surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence.
There is the half-time whistle.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Galatasaray having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group.
Galatasaray going well here, and they're in a good position.
Goal! Olympiacos!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Pumps it upfield. Now can he finish? Keeper's ball. Tries a through ball. Icardi. Forward it goes. Olympiacos keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. There will be a throw-in. Galatasaray look as though they're about to make a change. Out towards the flank. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cabella has a hit! And he's there to hoof it away.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. This is promising. Cut out in the nick of time. Gets good distance on it. Passes it through. Cabella sticks in a foot to win it back. Looks to slip it through. And the cutback. No, that's not going to find its target. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Oh, the ball's come loose.
Well, with the team's level now, possession is everything for him. He can't keep giving it away.
Goal! Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Pumps it upfield. Goes long and forward. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Loose ball, who's going to get there? They've managed to get it away. So not long left in this now. Galatasaray are closing in on qualification for the knockout stage. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Pumps it forwards. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Away from immediate danger. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played out to the right. Made sure that that won't get through. Spoon forward. The final whistle. I'll just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And we're underway. Who's going to make this theirs? Keeper's ball. Now the pass. Out to the flank. And the flag has stayed down. Knocks it away. And the defence can get it clear. Tries a through ball. Right through the middle. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Galatasaray go ahead, 1 goal to the good. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's made sure that that won't get through. Has it out wide now. It's out for a goal kick. That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Spoon forward. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Passes it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Galatasaray are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Looks like a good ball through. Goes for the cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Big chance! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Galatasaray get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's a corner. Point-blank header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Loose ball, who's going to get that? Galatasaray get it back again. Looks to slip it through. More and more and more and more! They are running riot! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Ball swung in. It's a loose ball. Now here's the through ball. Away from immediate danger. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Play for a throw. It's a long forward pass. And shoots! Oh, outstanding save. Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. And the half-time whistle goes.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Galatasaray are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Coaxed out to the wing. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Tries a through ball. Tries lifting it over. Now here's the through ball. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't...
It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Galatasaray totally rampant here. It's come loose.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling.
Now here's the through ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the finish! No, that's just wide.
Look, we know they're behind and need something, but I just wonder whether they're getting a touch anxious with shooting from that kind of distance.
Now the pass. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, great chance! And a goal! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Galatasaray tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Another piece of really good defending. through. Now the cross. Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Okay, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Oh, he really wanted that.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it towards the front. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Tries a long pass towards the front. It's a great ball. Aimed long and direct. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Promising cross. Gets it back. Back in once more. What about it? Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That's a throw. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a go! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Gets it upfield. Good idea, just poorly executed. Thrust towards the front line. Passes it through. Tries a through ball. Let's put a stop to that. Fired in from distance. He's there to get rid.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, glorious footwork! Couldn't quite steer it on target. Needed a better pass there. Looks to slip it through. Pushes it out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the wing. Crosses in a low one. Good strong hand by the keeper. Clears it out of harm's way. And that's it. Galatasaray, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we won it.
the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. And we're underway. Ball's out on the left now. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Looking to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Gone for a throw-in. Passes it through. Drives it in. No, that's not going to find its target. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's come loose. Galatasaray looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. He's had a go! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, it was almost a beautifully placed shot. He's so unlucky not to see that go in.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's on his way! Has a pop! Goal! Benfica! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Fires it in low. He scores!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Done very well to intervene. Gets it back. Can he find a finish now? He's got it, and he's got time. This is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Out towards the flank. Battles to win it back. Meets it first time! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Benfica didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, he's broken through. Plays it out to the wing. Muslera deals with it effortlessly. Who's going to make this theirs? Played out to the right. Chance! Can he put it away? Goal! Galatasaray! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes. Now here's the through ball. A chance! Danger averted for now. Goes wide. Mertens, looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be...
There is the half-time whistle.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Galatasaray head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now the pass. Big chance! He can get that clear. Mertens passes it through. It's a loose ball. Towards the front. Lobs it in gently. Pumps it upfield. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. The route one option. He's off on a marauding run. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Keeper sees it all the way. Boots it upfield. He's played him through. Massive leap! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely knows.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Really well taken goal. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Galatasaray totally rampant here. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good interception. Looks to slip it through. Gets it back. Spoon forward. Can he find a finish now? Can he put it away? No mistake! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Benfica playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Gets it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Can he finish? Oh, almost a sixth.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Promising cross.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Tries a through ball. Benfica could have here their final chance. Point blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. 4 added minutes on the board. Cuts it out. Otamendi. And time is up. Galatasaray take a huge step towards the next round. They have the all-important away win. It is theirs now to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, I wondered as to whether they'd be able to pull off an away...